Most fans think they know how the World Cup works. They don't, because FIFA quietly changed everything, and the tournament you grew up watching, it no longer exists. In 2026, 48 teams will compete for football's biggest prize, but almost nobody understands what that actually means. And the new rules make the tournament far more complicated than ever before, and a new way that your country could get knocked out or sneak through that almost nobody has figured out yet. By the end of this video, you'll understand the format better than most journalists covering it. Let's get into it. For most of football history, the World Cup had 16 teams. Then in 1998, it expanded to 32. That format ran for nearly 30 years. Clean, simple, 8 groups of 4. 2 teams go through, knockout from there. But FIFA looked at that and said, not enough. More teams means more countries represented, more markets, more TV deals, more money flowing into football federations around the world. FIFA didn't just change the format for the sport, they changed it for the business. But here's where it gets genuinely interesting. Because the new format doesn't just add teams, it breaks the logic of how qualification works entirely. 48 teams, that's the new number, up from 32, an increase of 50%. And before you think, okay, so just more groups, same idea, stop. Because that's not what happened. With 48 teams, you'd expect 12 groups of 4, and that's exactly what they went with. 12 groups, 4 teams per group. Each team plays 3 matches. Simple so far, but here's where the chaos starts. In the old format, only 2 teams from each group moved on. Easy math. 8 groups times 2 teams equals 16 teams in the knockouts. In the new format, 2 teams still qualify automatically from each group. But that's only 24 teams. They need 32 for the round of 32, so they go back into the groups. They look at every team that finished third, all 12 of them, and they take the 8 best ones, 8 third-place teams, pulled from 12, based on points, then goal difference, then goals scored. That's 8 teams who lost their group and still made it to the knockout stage. Think about what that means for a second. You could play 3 matches at the World Cup, win 1, draw 1, lose 1, and still be playing in the round of 32. That used to be impossible. Now it's the plan. This is the part that changes everything for smaller nations, for the Cameroons, the Senegals. The countries that used to show up at the World Cup, make it interesting for a week, then go home. Now they have a second door. You don't have to win the group. You just have to be good enough to be one of the 8 best third-place teams on the planet. And in a tournament with 48 countries, that is a realistic target. Here's something that's going to drive hardcore fans absolutely insane. 4 points might be enough to qualify. In the old format, 4 points from 3 group games was solid but never guaranteed. In the new format, with 12 third-place spots being compared, 4 points could absolutely get you through. That means a team could draw all 3 group games, not win a single match, and still be in the knockout rounds. And yes, managers are going to know this. Some of them will play for draws. Some will sit deep and protect. Some matches in the group stage are going to look like teams playing not to lose rather than trying to win. That's a legitimate criticism of this format, but it's also just football. Teams play the game in front of them, and the game in front of them now rewards survival, not just dominance. Once the group stage is done, you have your 32 teams, 24 group winners and runners-up, plus 8 best third-place finishers. And from here, it's knockout football. Clean, brutal, 1 game to survive, round of 32, round of 16, quarter-finals, semi-finals, final. 5 knockout rounds. But here's a number worth sitting with. In the old World Cup, a team that made it to the final played 7 matches. In the new format, 8. The finalists now play 8 matches to become world champions. An extra game, an extra week, more fatigue, more injuries, more drama, more chances for something to go catastrophically wrong for the favorite or miraculously right for the underdog. So what does all of this actually mean? For the biggest countries, probably not much. Brazil will still be Brazil, France will still be France, Argentina will still be Argentina, but for everyone else, the World Cup just became a lot more accessible. More dreams, more paths, more moments where the impossible becomes a possibility. The World Cup was already the biggest sporting event on Earth. With 48 teams, it becomes something else entirely. Bigger, louder, more complicated, more unpredictable. And whether you love that or hate it, you need to understand it before it starts, because the fans who do, they're going to watch it completely differently. If this helped, share it with one friend who still thinks the old format is running. They need to see this. And if you want to go deeper on the tournament, the hosts, the stadiums, the favorites, that's next.